Well, school closures shut down class across the country as online learning and homeschooling become the new normal. So is the future of American education virtual, or how will it change? And could the shift change our education system for the better? Is it giving parents an opportunity to look under the textbooks? Here to discuss is LAURIE CARDOZA Moore, who homeschooled all 5 of her children, and Rebecca Friedrichs, a former public school teacher who sued California Teachers Association. Thank you both for joining us this morning. LAURIE, I want to start with you. So parents became accidental teachers. What are they seeing, and how should they now be thinking about their education differently?
Well, Pete, parents are seeing exactly what we have been trying to sound the alarm about, that our children are being indoctrinated with propaganda that is anti-American, anti-Judeo-Christian values our country was founded upon, anti-Semitic content in our public schools. And this is so important. We are also seeing a number of parents who are opting out of public school education as a result of this. So this is the silver lining in the cloud of this pandemic that has happened. It's the greatest thing that could have happened to parents, to expose the content being peddled to their children by outrageous professors like Elizabeth at Harvard University.
Yeah, we're going to get to that as well. They say homeschooling is terrible, but it's not even just professors, Rebecca. It's fourth graders. I've got kids at school. You open up their textbooks, you can't do their math. What is this Common Core stuff? I mean, what should parents be looking for as they are doing homework with their kids and thinking about education for them?
Well, I can't agree more that we are in the middle of a silver lining. Parents are looking for options, and she's right. They're seeing that their kids haven't been learning very much in America's public schools. So what can we do? I mean, we have a lot of options. The sky's the limit for us. And, I just like to look back into our glory days here in America before labor unions and special interests came into our schools and truly undermined an elite education system and started indoctrinating students. Our schools were the envy of the world in those days. Do you know Americans were so well educated? And guess how we were educated? We were a nation of homeschoolers. We had small private primary schools and private universities, small independent schools. Let's do that again. Let's empower families. 78% of parents in the latest poll support educational freedom. Let's give them that educational freedom and see what they'll do with it, see what other innovations they'll come up with. Great things for our kids.
It's a great point. You think about how much time and money you spend thinking about your next vacation or the next car you're going to buy, and yet we reflexively send our kids to government schools and hope they come out okay. LAURIE, what's your advice to parents who are say, hey, maybe I've got a good school district, I think that's where I want my kids to go, do I really have another option? What would you say to them?
Pete, parents don't realize, they think that we came from one of the top rated school districts in the country. Parents have no idea that their children are being used as propaganda guinea pigs. What we are encouraging parents to do is contact us at info@pjtn.org to assist them in setting up homeschooling for their children. This is the way we are going to take America back. President Trump is trying to make America great again. It's up to us, we the people, to take this next generation and prepare them to operate in a global society, but not from the values that the left are trying to push on our children, from the traditional Judeo-Christian principles that our nation was founded upon, that is being stripped from our children's education, K through 12 today.
Well, Abraham Lincoln once said the philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation becomes the philosophy of government in the next. And that's a lot of what we see. Rebecca, real quick, I got to get your take. A Harvard professor said homeschooling is bad and it creates an authoritarian tendency for parents. Some students are hosting a conference to push back on that who were homeschooled. React to that.
Hey, I'm cheering for those kids on their side 100%. I read Professor Bartholet's 80-page article against homeschooling, and it's disturbing. why are these folks so rabid against homeschooling? It's because labor unions want to keep their pockets or their hands in the pockets of teachers, and they want to push this radical leftist agenda. Professor Bartholet she was totally out of line. She said that homeschooling is a threat to children and society. Well, our American founders told us the exact opposite. They said the way to keep a free republic is with a well-educated and moral citizenry.
Yeah.
Homeschoolers deliver both of those essentials, but our public schools do not. So it's essential that we stand with these kids
Absolutely.
and stand against this.
Rebecca Friedrichs, Laurie Cardoza Moore, thank you so much. And I hope parents are paying attention. Take a look at what your kids are learning and look at the options you have. God bless you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. We'll still